Jayani Murugayah. My metric number is H20A1175.
According to the Global Nutrition Report 2020, 20.7% of Malaysian children under the age of 5 are stunted, which implies they are not obtaining enough macro and micronutrition in their diet. When comparing children from low-income families to those from medium and high-income families, the proportion of children who did not reach energy and nutritional guidelines was greater. In this video, I will discuss Malaysia's stunting problem among the children, and early childhood food nutrition is important for children's health and functions as a disease prevention shield. Stunting is a condition in which children's growth and development are stunted as a result of poor nutrition, frequent infections, and insufficient psychosocial stimulation. If a child's height for age is more than 2 standard deviations below the whole child growth standard median, they are considered stunted. Early life stunting, especially in the first 1,000 days from conception to the age of 2, has negative functional effects for the kid. Poor cognitive and school performance, low adult wages, low productivity, and when combined with excessive weight gain later in childhood, and increased risk of nutrition-related chronic diseases in adulthood are just a few of the repercussions. Stunting has some identifiable cause of a maternal and child malnutrition. On the other hand, is the outcome of a complex interaction of household and environmental factors. Maternal nutrition is important because of the need to maintain fetal growth and create breast milk. Women's dietary requirements are significant during pregnancy and lactation. Micronutrient deficiency in mothers have been related to poor birth outcomes, and the WHO estimates the maternal undernutrition is responsible for 20% of childhood stunting. Child nutrition also playing an important role in here. Breastfeeding and supplemental feeding are increasingly being emphasized as essential variable in child growth, particularly in reducing stunting, according to studies. Exclusively nursing for the first 6 months, followed by the continuous breastfeeding for another 2 years with adequate, appropriate, and safe complementary food, is the universally recommended newborn and young child feed practices for the key 1,000 days window for nutrition. Household food security can be another factor of stunting. According to a study, children from food insecurity families are 3 times more likely to be stunted than children from food secure families. Food security means having constant physical, social, and economic access to enough safe and nutritious food to match dietary needs and preferences for an active and healthy lifestyle. For food security, in other words, refer to the availability, accessibility, price, and consumption of food. Food insecurity can occur on a one-time cyclical or long-term basis. The last factor of stunting is environmental. The sort of housing is surrounded by a poor environmental condition, increased infection, and as a result, a higher risk of stunting in children are linked to clean water supply, proper sanitation, and rubbish collection. To sorter these stunting problem, there is an alternative solution, which is high protein and high carbohydrate dietary pattern may be linked to a lower risk of stunting in children in order to meet their needs for growth, energy, and nutrition 1 year all require roughly 1000 calories per day. Spread out over 3 meals and 2 snacks. Breakfast is the important meal in everyone's diet, especially eating nutrition-rich food is really good and can prevent the stunting. I'm going to introduce a healthy bento for breakfast for 1-year-old babies, and vegetarian, non-vegetarian babies can consume it because there is no any meat in this bento. Mushrooms are a delicious and soft meal that everyone enjoys. They are high in calcium and protein and can help the baby grow taller. These little fairy stools are high in calcium and taste delightful when combined with healthy foods. Children love their smooth and exotic flavor, and there's a typically little fish when the dish is as delicious as this. Furthermore, cheese is not only delicious but it is also nutritious, including necessary nutrients such as protein, calories, and vitamins A, D, and B12. Parents may give to introduce cheese to the baby's diet as the baby grows bigger, both for its taste delicious and nutritional content. Calcium is important for the development of healthy teeth and bones, and the cheese is high in it. Cheese is high in protein and minerals like vitamin D, which are essential for baby development. Next, banana are an excellent fruit to introduce to babies as soon as they begin to eat solid fruit. Because it is high in nutrition, it aids in the children's entire development. Bananas include potassium and calcium, which help to strengthen the bones. Followed by sweet potato, which is picking the correct component and cooking them in a way that makes the food delicious, become critical in dealing with this problem. Sweet potatoes are a good option to feed the babies. Sweet potatoes are fantastic dietary choice for babies who are just starting to eat solid food. Sweet potatoes are high in calcium and iron, both of which are essentially for the baby's growth. Calcium supports the bone and iron prevent anemia. Lastly, wheat germ, the most nutrient-dense portion of the wheat grain, contains all the essential nutrients for the child's physical and mental growth. Vitamin, fiber, protein, omega-3, fatty acid, and complex carbohydrate make this dish a nutritional powerhouse for the child. Minerals are necessary for the body's healthy growth and development. Wheat germ is a fantastic mineral source. The link provided at the bottom of the slide is to support the statement. In summary, stunting difficulties in children can also be caused by fast foods like burger, fries, and fried foods. Parents can replace the burger with wheat grain, bread, butter mushrooms, cheddar sliced cheese, sweet potatoes, and banana to replace fast food and meet their children's need for healthy bento. These are the food that help to prevent stunting. At the same time, the children will enjoy the food's flavor. This bento is appropriate for 1-year-old children. Breakfast is the single most significant factor in preventing disease in the future, particularly for children. As a result, serving this nutrition bento for breakfast is a great option. This nutrition bento is appropriate for both vegetarian and non-vegetarian children.